Yeah, the question is, do you bring more people? Yeah, just keep man as the courier walking around. They think that Ninja Boogie's there, and they'd be correct.
Right, which is the fact that even though you run the same strategies, it doesn't mean somebody can beat you.
Yes, I think that right now, Mineski, very good strategy. Execution, though Liquid just a little bit better. But gold lead is fine right now. It's very, very even. It reminds me almost exactly of last game.
But this time for a dive at that bottom tier 2. G8. Oh no! He got hit by neutral creep deny. Back over to bottom lane. Ninja Boogie tried to go for the dive on a Kuro, but they actually TP in mind control. And now Ninja Boogie is in big time trouble.
He's trying to heal the creep.
Just gonna try and bring as much time as possible.
He's got phase boots.
Didn't die to the tier 2. Courier's gonna scout him out as well. Ninja Boogie's just gonna deny himself to the tier 3.
Yeah, Crow gonna get the credit for that, as in mid, Matama Man makes his rotation over. They wanted to try to set up for that, and Kuro at bottom lane. Mushi did pick up an invis. He's gonna make the jump.
Not have glyphs, so Even still, Mushi would have been able to burst him down, just get too quick on that damage. But Man does have the drums though. They're going to RP him straight up and try and get out of here, but Ice still under the tier 2 tower, and the nuke comes out. But Man does claim that killing spree that Ice had. Another 428 gold to Man's coffers.
He's starting to get pretty farmed here.
Wrap up the top lane. SF is actually leaving his lane.
Oh, Kuro trying to find the angle right now.
Yeah,
at bottom, they found a
glimpse, and Mushi, he already used his Enrage, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of time here. Going to be stunned up, silenced as well, making it even easier for them to bring him down.
And this is always the scary part about Liquid.
They're going to go for this kill, but it's kind of a hard one to get. Mind Control can just repel TP out here. They are going to be able to get the Banish first. See if they can get the silence before the repel. They can't. Mind Control. There's the TP play.
Yeah. The level 1 repel being enough, and they get the ward behind the tower. This is where they're going to start 4 or 5 manning for this. Man makes his way over. He's so strong right now with the drums. Highest net worth in the game.
And it's funny how that kind of desperate rotation at top lane just makes things even worse for Mineski, because now Liquid are very well set up to take this mid-tier 1 tower. By the time Mineski gets here, if they try and defend, they're going to be easily spotted and easily initiated on.
Yeah, first 10 minutes though, Mineski have done an excellent job.
There's the roll-in with the ward. Ah, nice double stun from GH as well. Managed to get the silence onto Shadow Demon to make sure he can't get off the disruption, and Moon can't get off the ultimate either. The send back there from Kuro. That was on the Night Stalker up to the top river area.
Might have done him a minor favor there as he picks up the bounty rune.
Yeah, really.
But mid tower claimed, and as I was saying, Mineski, they're doing such a good job of this mid game or this early game keeping up with Liquid.
Yeah,
it's just the team fight execution of Liquid time and time again. These mini skirmishes, they're so good at.
Bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of it comes down to these saving heroes, right? We've seen the OD as well as the Omni Knight really turn things around when Mineski try and go for these aggressive moves.
It's that, but it's also the fact that every single time GH is getting the kick on a core hero and the guy who's supposed to save him. It's hard to account for things like that every single time.
That's something only really Earth Spirit can do, right?
Yeah, and
even Sand King is not going to be able to have the length to be able to catch the support in the back lines a lot of times.
That's got to be frustrating for Mineski, because it feels as though they're playing their early game about as well as you can expect the team to play in early game, and they're still not having that success. But they do still have a sick team fight combo. They have a lot of attempts at this with the Mag RP into SF ult. If you can skewer right on top of him. And the Shadow Demon should be very nice at saving if he keeps his position.
They still have a Roshan play as well.
Yeah.
Mineski. But it's going to get harder if Liquid continue to increase this map control that they already have, taking the tier 1 bid and top. And a gold lead centered up around 2,000. Looks like they're going to go for a smoke straight into Roshan play.
If they can get this, this would reset their game quite nicely.
Yeah.
Dire scanning forward.
The other three are going to push out, see if they can catch somebody to kind of ensure there's no way that Liquid can fight over the Aegis.
Yeah, that's a really nice position that Mineski have taken, and they spot GH.
But GH does manage to get into, or Mind Control rather, goes into the pit, spots out Mushi. Oh my god, that got bashed! Oh, that's not good! Managed to get off the heel, but now he's silenced. GH tries to stop them with a silence of his own, but it's going to be caught. That's a roll that's canceled by a disruption. Maybe they can blow up GH. The second raise, they've got the purge. That's going to be easily a kill. Liquid are scrambling now to be able to defend this Roshan with even a buyback onto Mind Control. This is an opportunity for a huge turnaround for Mineski if they can still win this secondary fight.
Yeah, they're going to have to leave the Roshan pit for now. It's a very bad area for them to fight around. Man marching forward. Still, they forced the buyback on the Omni Knight, resetting his money by quite a bit.
Omni Knight was near the top of the net worth chart, but after that, it's now below the Ursa again.
The timing on the Roche bash.
That was pretty rough. It was like GH when he tried to go for the Ancients and ends up getting stomped on by the Prowler.
And it's actually Liquid that's going to smoke up. They don't do the Roshan though, so they have to take the fight before they want to grab this. And Mineski are aware of that, and that's why they're not holding that area anymore. They're saying, we can take it at any moment, but you can't.
They just kind of calmly back out. They don't really try and keep a whole lot of vision inside the pit or anything.
Yeah, really like this from Mineski. It's patience.
Yeah.
A lot of teams, I think, would feel the pressure and say, like, we have to go in, we have to do something.
Yeah.
This Roshan's at half HP, but Mineski, they're farming during this time. Like, they're being very patient about it.
Oh, they caught jabs, though. He puts himself a little out of position here. Disruption is a momentary respite, but in the end, he will still be the pick-off that Liquid was hoping for. But it did buy Ice a lot of time. The whole entire time, he was pushing out top lane. He even has a Helmet Dominator creep who's putting some more pressure on that tier 1 tower.
Exactly.
Liquid are just forced to stay around this Roshan pit.
Yeah, but they can't grab it themselves either with their lineup. Their 2 cores don't hit this very fast. And this is where Mineski are being a very good team. Like, that's discipline right there. Everybody half disengages. Sure, you lose your SD, but you're okay with that. You force the buyback of the Omni, and you force Liquid to stay around that pit for 3 or 4 minutes.
So daytime is a reprieve, right? Liquid don't have to worry about Roshan, presumably, while it's daytime?
Yeah, I think they're chill. But they're still around the area.
Yeah.
That's what's allowing this bottom lane push to come in as well. Like, this has been a very nice sequence of events from Mineski.
Look at his Centaur, man. This Helmet Dominator is actually doing so much work for Ice Magnus. He's scouting out heroes, pushing out waves. Looks like they're trying to catch Moon right now. See if they can catch him in the glimpse. Oh, but the skewer back instead on a Matumbaban. Fake CRP doesn't need it. Instead, he's the one who gets glimpse back. Matumbaban dropping low, but the heals come out from Mind Control with the Relic. They are going to be able to save the Moon. Trying to get back. The ultimate from the OG isn't quite enough. He's going to be able to wind himself to stay alive, but Miracle keeps on moving. Instead, it's going to be the Shadow Demon who dies, looks at Ice next. Ursa going to be kited around Kinetic Field, and now he's out of his enrage, so he is easily brought down if they can focus him, but he's going to try and get on top. No, silence! The RP doesn't come out, now he's getting stunned as well. They're kiting around Ice. He fakes the skewer, decides against it. This is not looking like a good fight. He does not have any backup, really. Mushi is trying to stick around his Magnetar right now just to make sure that they can't chase him down underneath this tier 2 tower. In fact, he's going to blink forward, catches Kuro, glimpse back. Not going to be good enough.
Oh, that second RP would have been so sick.
Oh,
that felt like that should have caught 3 heroes. GH.
now in the end, here comes nighttime. Darkness is going to be popped as well, so Liquid low on vision. They're going to do a full wraparound on some of these heroes from Mineski.
Yeah, they might just do a fake back here, though. But their top lane is being pushed in. They're pinging that out, and it's Darkness. I'm not sure this is a fight that you want to take anymore.
Yeah, full retreat it is.
Yeah, RP is now refreshed.
Ice.
Yeah, It's the second RP. The first one was used to
gonna be the Razor! Matamba Man! I'm not sure if he just saw the Magnus down there. He thought he could be in the off-lane jungle, but certainly not. Mineski had placed such good aggressive vision.
Yeah, in game 1 they did the same. They outwarded Liquid like crazy, but Liquid ended up winning the fights this time around. That's all paying off. 6K gold lead at 23 minutes. Mineski not slowing down at all. Really like their decision making this game. Everything just seems like it's going their way. They're communicating very nicely, you can tell. When they make for the play towards Roshan, sometimes you'll have half the people going for a pit for a second. No, they were one mind right there.
Love the fact that they're keeping up this pace too, because it's not allowing Liquid to get any vision down.
Yeah.
They have one ward on the map right now.
Often,
never mind, they got another one by the shrine.
Oftentimes teams will get greedy against Liquid, and they'll go for this period where they farm, and Liquid will find these pickoffs, get back into the game. Mineski are not allowing any of that.
So you want Mineski to continue to play kind of grouped up?
Yeah, why not?
They do appear to have the superior team fight with the rather large net worth lead on both the Ursa as well as the SF. The BKB on the SF was definitely a game changer.
They're just all in on one of the two cores. If they get the RP off, it's really hard to counter that.
Yeah.
And the reason for this, because if you look at Liquid's lineup, the initiation is almost entirely down to the Earth Spirit, and they don't have vision-based heroes. When you have vision-based heroes on the side of Mineski, the reason why the Night Stalker works so well with the mag is he can scout forward, run, you pop darkness, the ward vision doesn't do a lot, and so you're playing largely blind against the Magnus, so he's always going to get the jump off. There's only so much you can ask GH to do in those situations where he keeps getting the block kicks.
Yeah.
Like, you can't rely on that. So almost every single time, Ice is having a nice RP.
Look at this. He's trying to scout for GH. Couldn't find him because he's in the tree. So instead, they're just going to go for the kill on a Miracle. Here comes the kick. But Mushi, he's going to counter GH. Tries to kill him. Couldn't get in front of the roll. Miracle does manage to force him down over that cliff. Tries to land the poison. Not going to get it. And Mushi won't be able to catch GH either. Mineski were so close to getting a 2-for-1 special, but instead, they miss on both kills.
Still okay, though. They have the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With the heroes low, they're going to push forward into that tier 2.
Yeah. They didn't pop BKB there either.
No.
On Moon. So that was a very low cost.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are
Moon will just keep tanking it. And Liquid not going to have the opportunity for a glimpse play or anything. Stuck inside their base for too long.
Yeah. For Liquid, at this point, you have to be patient. Because the team fights are so awkward. You don't have this AoE control. You've got the kick and the disruptor ult, but there's BKBs now.
Mushi. Bit of damage there.
It's the RP, like how much can you mitigate that?
Oh, I wanted to talk about that because it really reminds me of EOS-1 Genting. We had some teams bait out Omni Knight, left it out,
yeah,
and they counterpicked it with Enigma. And fundamentally, it's kind of the same thing, right? Is that Omni Knight has to play close to his team,
yes,
because his AoE is not very big. He has to play close for the heal as well as the ultimate, and you have BKB piercing disables. Yeah. Black hole on one side. Here, it's going to be the RP. It's really like Mineski's flavor to counter them.
And the best part about it is the skewer takes them so far away.
Yeah.
You saw mind control in that one instance. If that's not the RP into the skewer, he's like, okay, I'll get the heal off. This is where Liquid often baits teams, right? You don't completely finish a hero, then they just outplay you in these fights, but the skewer just takes them completely out of sorts.
Skewer back. Oh, almost caught Curl. They're going to jump in anyway. They blow him up. Mushi's going to get out. Because they took away the Disruptor, the one hero that can actually punish them for that kind of aggression, they can walk away freely.
Yeah. No BKB pop, too. Good discipline. $8K.
I was pretty concerned for Mineski around like 15 minutes when they were just like maybe up by like 500 gold or something. And I was like, they got to turn it up. And they certainly have. Last 10 minutes has been all Mineski trampling over Liquid.
Yeah, they've been playing absurdly well right now. This is a very nice game to watch.
Next timing is going to be Roche. Going to be coming up pretty soon here, tier 2. Trying to take that one down with Moon. The rest of Mineski all playing around their ward down here, ready to wrap around if anybody challenges Moon for this tower.
Again, nighttime Night Stalker. Yeah. It's going to be you and Vision. And that's why, customarily, you'll see Liquid take these fights, but they're losing the Vision game so hard that there's no way they go for these plays. A lot of people think it's YOLO when they just like smoke up and go.
Look at this. They TP Moon down here and two heroes behind him to the shrine. They knew they were going to bait out Moon. They knew they were going to be able to find somebody. Liquid were going to get greedy and go for a pickoff, and they punish exactly that. Miracle's going to try. Go for the blink out. Not going to be able to make a shockwave right over the top. Means Ice will make sure they get that kill.
The Vision is just absurd.
Dire's middle tower is under
They just placed 2 wards in the same area. They can't really play on the south side of their map. Mineski did get dewarded on one, but they have another deep ward placed.
Now a 10,000 gold lead. Moon going over the cliff here. They do have a ward. Oh, and Snare missing there. How do we break high ground if you're Mineski?
Just let the SF hit.
Okay.
It's hard for him to get punished right now.
Yeah. Oh, kickback. GH.
This is all false threats because they have BKBs.
Yeah.
They're not afraid.
You think they're just trying to force a BKB?
Yeah. That was exactly what that was.
I mean, the OD's down. It's not like they'd be able to fight very easily anyway. Does manage to get the smoke. That grants them the vision to go for the pullback. Now, he does have the BKB. He's going to pop it to be able to get out of this static storm.
They're not going to go for this without RP.
No. Without RP, without BKB on SF, Mineski aren't going to back away. But I love the fact they really got pushed very hard, and they held on to their BKBs until it was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Moon could have even popped it to stop the glimpse, but instead he went ahead, went back, and waited for the Static Storm before using it.
And I'm trying to figure out a way that Liquid win this game right now. If the BKBs get low enough, there's still an opportunity.
Yeah.
But they have to somehow play around the fact that they don't have their own big game-changing ult like the RP. They've got Miracle's ult, but without the threat of them being able to Roshan, Mineski can be so patient. Like, they can play at any side of the map that they want on Dire side, because Liquid just don't have that ability to quickly take it like Mineski do.
So Liquid are kind of fearlessly pushing out right now. Didn't find anybody from Mineski. I'm presuming they're just trying to take advantage of the fact that no BKB for SF.
Yeah.
They do have a fresh BKB for their Razor. That's going to be very important for him. Though they can still kind of catch him between the RP as well as the Purge, giving time for the Ursa to just lay in that physical damage.
At bottom.
Oh, they managed to catch him. Yule Scepter will manage to grab Ice, but he has a BKB of his own, so he goes ahead and just knocks it down on Mind Control. But Mind Control lived long enough to be able to get off his ultimate. Moon is going to be pushed back. Let's lose that ultimate. Mind Control still low. They are going to be able to finish him off, but Moon is in serious trouble. No BKB, down to half HP. He's going to be popped real quickly, but all these heroes are low. They were right on top of the SF. That means Miracle has to save himself. Can they get the damage on top? The Shockwave does manage to stop the Blink Dagger. They just need the hit, and that's it. Mushi managed to finish off Miracle. Buybacks are coming in. Mind Control's going to make sure they do win this fight. GH is quite low. Mushi tries to go for that kill on his death, unable to do so. GH, oh no, he ends up still rolling to his death. Ninja Boogie is going to be the extra kill on top of that. So Liquid forced the buyback, do manage to win that fight, but it felt like relatively even.
Relatively even, but just kind of a confusing decision by Mineski. I could hear in the background somebody was shouting, "Get back!" But they commit for that fight, and regardless of how far ahead you are, that was a 3-on-5 fight for the majority of it. It was only the 3 cores. And without the save of the Shadow Demon, it forces such an awkward engagement. The GA gets popped.
Yeah.
If SD's there, he gets to purge that. You just right-click him, he dies.
Yep.
Half that fight doesn't go as it does.
The disruption on Moon when his BKB fails gives Mushi the time to push back like Miracle and such. There's a lot of things that could have changed if that was just a 5-on-5, but Liquid do find an engagement that netted them about, I think it was like 1,000 gold, maybe 1,500 experience as well.
Yeah. They were down 10k gold at one point, and now it's 7, so it's not insurmountable. If you get a few more mistakes out of Mineski like that.
Was that gem Mineski's, or was that picked up by Liquid for Mind Control?
It's Mineski, so another...
Oh dear. Well,
that was a costly fight.
That's an 1,800 network swing as well. So that was a lot costlier than we thought.
Yeah. And Miracle got... he couldn't get past the creep wave.
Yeah. What, did I just see that? Is that Scotty being built?
Yeah, he's building Scotty.
Why that over Scythe?
Just tankiness, I guess. Thinks he has to be able to survive the initial burst.
Okay.
I think Miracle feels that they're far enough behind that going for something like the BKB isn't his value. Okay. So he has to play a little bit greedier.
Nullifier, though, for the Ursa. Maybe that's another reason he doesn't go the BKB.
Yeah.
Mushi does have the counter to that item.
Really like that pickup.
Yeah.
It's the anti-force staff.
Anti-force staff, anti-BKB, and it gives them a slow to work with.
Quite nice. But Tubman Man trying to finish an AC. They're just trying to tank up, and everybody else from Liquid trying to build force staffs. If you look at the items queued, like the Omni Knight and the Earth Spirit, I believe, both have force staffs in order, and Disruptor. This is the counterplay. You have cores like Ursa or Sven.
Mineski always has the Roshan advantage here. They're going to push it for the second round of Roshes. Smoke up, though, from Liquid. They are on the high ground.
This is your fight to take.
On the low ground are 5-man smoked as well. If they can get up into this area, maybe they can fight this one. The smoke's going to pop. Miracle's going to force staff himself away. GH just fearlessly jumps in. Man's going to kick on it too. And Miracle's going to land it in, but he's going to be RP stunned. If they can just get the damage on top, it'll be a huge win. Another force staff, getting Miracle a little bit farther away. Moon's going to try and challenge him as best he can. Look at the backline with a big light P, but he's already been bashed up. Ursa trying to get on top of these heroes. He's being kited around too much. Moon has got to survive, though, and he's going to be able to force down. Back the Ursa just gets kited around a bit too much. Mineski They don't win the fight despite blowing that RP, despite getting on top of... Whoa, what is Moon doing?
Moon, relax. Whew. You will die. That's the power of the multiple Force Staffs.
Yep.
The itemization of Liquid, they understand we have to play keep away. Yep. We can't do anything about the RP. You accept that somebody on your team is going to get RP. That's okay. Just Force Staff them. We can make the counter plays. That's exactly what they did with the Scotty. Matama Man very fearlessly walks in with his BKB, said, all right, RP's popped, I'm BKB, they can't do anything against me.
Yeah. I think he just drained the hell out of the Ursa.
Yeah, that's the danger of playing against Liquid. You take these 10k leads, you can't have fights like you did at bottom.
Yeah.
They take so much from you for every successful team fight.
That Roshan advantage you were supposed to have as Mineski has been given away after that team fight. Slowly but surely, Liquid will take an Aegis and Cheese for themselves. That's going to make the burst damage a whole lot harder for Mineski's. They're actually going to go in with G8 trying to catch this Shadow Demon. Now the Aegis is dead. They're going to push forward. Liquid trying to catch some heroes here. Moon's going to try and back out with a Shadow Blade. They're going to go for the ultimate combination here onto the Razor. He's already down to half HP. He's low. He's going to fall. Moon, with the combination of jabs, managed to get a quick kill onto that Razor, even if it cost him the Night Stalker's life. That was a sweet little turnaround there from Mineski.
Nice pickup on the Razor. Completely gets isolated. And they weren't prepared for that at all, Liquid. Getting outplayed there a little. But they have the Aegis now on the OD, and all of a sudden the game opens up again.
Invisibility from the tempest of battle.
That's the power of Force Staff.
Do you think that was enough of a turnaround that Liquid are now in the lead, ignoring net worth and everything else?
It's really close. That bottom fight.
They need to pick off. They need this really badly. Managed to get the badge already. The OD just needs a couple more swipes. Here comes one Force Staff. Can they get another one? They get another one. And now third. A kickback. Miracle barely lives. Mineski. Charlie Ice misses the skewer. Well. No. Ice fully committed to bring down that Aegis. Moon is forced to pop his BKB. The glimpse wasn't enough. Mind Control not going to catch him with the Yule Scepter either.
Unbelievable. Point blank.
Top tower is on the rocks.
They get the tier 3 though for Mineski.
Oh, I'm so pained right now.
Not many times that it's Ice who lets you down. Really sick plays though from Liquid. Double Force Staff and the kick away from GH.
Yeah. Once I saw that queued up, it reminded me of the situation where Secret played against Newbie, and they all in on just buying Force Staffs to save their Dusa.
Yes.
It's such an identical situation.
A reminder, that was just the Aegis too.
Yeah, they committed so heavily for that.
What is this?
Oh, they're showing it again. He was off by like a pixel.
Oh. (21 to 26), 38 minutes in. Liquid begun to strike back here in this game 2 against Mineski. We're down by 10,000 gold. But through multiple team fights have grinded their way into a decent position. Mushi is going to be run into. Pops BKB immediately turns on a Miracle. If they can take this one out with the RP, that's going to be the Aegis. Reset. Can they actually take Mind Control out as well? He's a little bit too close. Yule Scepter down. See if they can finish him. They do take him out. Mushi, Miracle is actually just going to keep pushing forward. Managed to finish off jabs. Mineski, even though they took out Mind Control, are not feeling comfortable with this fight without their BKBs. A glimpse back on the Night Stalker. They catch him as well. So the two supports die on Mineski, but it was still a great fight for them. Managed to take down both the Aegis as well as the core Omni Knight.
Yeah, it's okay, but you're going to lose the tower, and you're giving up a lot more map control. I think that's fine for Liquid. I think they're going to be very happy about that. They cut into the gold lead even further here. It's going to get down to about 1k right now.
Oh, GH.
And he finds Mushi?
What is that?
What? Wait, what's going on right now? Is he...
GH is out of control.
Did he just die here?
Maybe. No, got a Ghost Scepter though. They managed to get the glimpse back onto Mushi. He's dead.
Dead.
He knew the BKB was on cooldown, so he just all in for it.
And he just finds him there? Okay. The glimpse follow-up. He does die for that, but Japs buys back thinking there's a fight, and for the first time in such a long time, Liquid, you've given them a gold lead. That is such a steady rise with almost no break.
Up as well for Miracle, that's going to change things dramatically.
Gold is a great conductor.
Scotty and Shivas, this Ursa, he needs that big RP from Ice in this game.
Fog said in the pregame, he said, this Ursa needs to go off. For such a long time he did. Mineski, the thing about Dota is you can play so well for 25 minutes, and then you can make that one play at bottom.
And it's all undone.
Yeah, it's just...
Agam's next for mind control, maybe? That way he doesn't have to be as close for that RP.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
He might consider even going for something like the Lotus. That's what a lot of Omnis or Abaddons go for when they're this far. But the Ghost Scepter saved him for so long.
Yeah.
It's very effective against Mineski's lineup. Like the items that Kite are starting to pile up on the side of Liquid. And the Scotty pickup is proving to be really nice. Miracle's just kiting everybody now.
It takes them so long to actually kill Miracle that allows the opportunity for Liquid to make those kind of plays with the mass 4 staffs.
Yeah, and in mid,
Matamba Man is just going to charge forward. Man's going to kick onto him, pushing him to the high ground. Moon's going to activate his butterfly to flutter away. And that will be the end of a small little engagement.
Mineski are shouting, I think, to fight again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what was really blown there? The ultimate there from the Razor. So it's not a major advantage that Mineski has.
Both sides going to reset their lanes for a bit.
Oh, with Roshan coming up relatively soon.
There's a gem pickup. Catapult's just going to walk its way in. Real espionage.
Good luck, GH. It's going to take a while.
Dad, are you killing that?
I don't think so. GH
You're not, but
determined. Matamba Man's going to get it. Got zapped. So both teams know that this is all about Roche. Mineski. I mean, that would be... I love this change, by the way. The third Roshan. I feel like there's much greater potential for a big comeback thanks to the Refresher Orb.
Yes. And if you're Mineski, you really need that. The double RP.
Yeah.
That's where the game can turn around for you again. Because the first one, you don't deal enough damage anymore in it. And
well, he's got a Refresher Orb. Who needs a shard?
Yeah.
But that was an Aghanim Scepter picked up by a Disruptor. I did not expect him to get it this quickly. He got this level 20 talent, 180 gold per minute. And it sped him along to now that team fight winning combination if they can actually get it.
He was probably telling GH, like, buy all the wards.
Yeah.
This will change the game.
Now GH is going to queue up an Aghanim Scepter of his own.
Yeah. They're going for the all-around save.
Yeah.
Because they understand that if they can outlast the BKBs, they'll win the fight.
Every single time, right? They could just run the Razor in.
Yeah. If
Mineski
RP is blowed,
to do something about it, right?
you just triple 4 staff, just ping-pong them around the map.
Yeah.
Don't let them isolate, and then you can go for the saves. Everyone has 4 staffs.
SF just picked up his +3 damage per soul over the cooldown reduction.
I think they know that they need more physical damage pumped out.
Yeah, he's got to turn into a true right-click carry. He's also trying to get Scotty right now.
They're all on the high ground.
5-man smoke up, roll into the pit by
This is the big one. They've got the double RP.
Now, ice. They've got one. Oh, he's got 3! They're going to lock him down straight into the ultimate of the SF. He blows them all up. That's 3 down, potentially 4. Matamba Man, no, he's going to be bashed as well. They can run him down pretty easily. What a clutch play from Ice.
So sick. And they're going to run them down now. Disruptor is going to make it out. The Omni insta buys back. Understands that the push will come soon.
How much is Mineski going to push this? We know.
It was that half second where they grouped together. Then, for some reason, a third hero walks in.
There's no buyback on the OD. There's no buyback on the Earth Spirit. There is one on Matamba Man.
They're going to walk in, Invis.
Oh, scouting out some hero. They can go for it. Mushi tried to get it, unable to get the bash though. And as he shows himself, immediately Yule Sceptered up. But they're going to keep going. Fearless. I love this. Mineski are not afraid of extra buybacks. We know there is none. But just 3 heroes is not going to push them away from this base. They're going to keep on going.
Look how smart they are too. They've got the courier hovered over the Roshan pit.
Yeah.
It's like small. It's the detail-oriented game right now. They're thinking of everything. They sense that they've come back
up.
again.
Roshan's up. They head to it.
This time, Mineski. Oh.
And that was just 1 RP.
Yeah.
They have Refresher Orb. They have Refresher Shard if they can actually take this Roshan in time, which I don't see how Liquid
really want a game 3.
I do too.
I want a game 3 of this. Please. If it sounds like I'm excited for Mineski, it's because if I get a game 3 of this,
You guys should have heard Blitz after game 1. He was geeking out about the strategy aspect of that first game. I can always tell when Will is pretty excited about a series. And it doesn't get too much better than this.
We said it before. A lot of people, including ourselves, underestimate Mineski.
Yep.
But they have game experience against Liquid.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Lumen called it the grand finals it should have been.
Yeah.
We're certainly saying why here.
Radiant's top
Game 2.
shrine has fallen.
Oh, but 9K. That's the lead right now.
Almost back to the original lead they had 20 minutes ago.
There's some cool ass infographics that you guys don't see on the screen behind the players, or just like flashes. It's like every time there's a significant milestone, it's like 10K experience. Now.
So Mineski have a good hold on this game. Will, what do they do next? Like, how do they just kind of strangle out Liquid?
I think you sit behind Moon and just go high ground here.
Okay. And just wait for Liquid to make that mistake where you get to, ooh, GH. He tried to get the kick in, but not gonna happen. He gets skewered back instead and maybe forced into a buyback.
Miracle playing with fire here.
Ward for ward. Ninja Boogies is gonna be taken down.
It only takes 1 here.
They know how important it is to be able to spot Ice, but the darkness is going to make things a little bit more difficult. Another ward placed. They're going to try and take this ward. Miracle pops forward with the repel, tries to get himself some free intelligence. Ice does blow his BKB there.
The tower's down though, and Moon is still beating on it. Liquid, they gotta commit the first RP.
Skewer back straight onto the Razors. They don't even need to blow an RP. They straight up refresh.
He's got it again.
He's got another one. Matamba Man does not have a buyback. Liquid have to find a way to make this initiation. Another RP straight on the Disruptor. It's going to be saved with the banishment, but GH almost gets taken out. Disruption midway through the roll-in. He may die, but Mike Joel gets him the heal. Mineski. They're going to back up maybe. Looks like the SF is a little bit low, but the melee racks is so low as well. They're going to try and just go for the heal.
They need to go for this. No Razor.
Shiva's jump forward, another jump here by Miracle. He's trying to build that intelligence so he can go ahead and drop the hammer later. He's got that level 25 as well.
Yeah, kick. Doesn't land. Kuro cops a hit.
They're really hoping they just could poke at Moon to lose his Aegis. It looks like they finally will. But he got the melee racks. The kick's gonna come out as he revives. Excuse me. That's a lot of it. He's gonna drop it. Instantly blows up Moon. Now the pursuit. GH jumps forward, tries to grab some more. Blink and force stab forward. Can't find anybody though. It's too dark out. Mineski will be able to retreat. They lost their SF, but it looks like everyone else should be able to get out.
They got a full set of racks.
Yeah. They got full bottom lane. They got half of middle. Oh, they're actually gonna find GH. He stepped out just a bit too far. And he fought back for this as well, so he's gonna be dead for a while. As long as they actually do catch him. Nice play by Ninja Boogie rolling in front of that one, but he gets the blink away. GH actually survives.
Every life counts right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much that would have mattered, though. The SF is still down for 60 seconds.
But Liquid, they burn the Aegis.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Lushi, oh boy, he was in biz. He just showed himself right as Liquid are moving. 4 heroes down here. They're going to catch him. Forces BKB.
Yeah, they want to pursue for this, though.
GH is still going to try and catch him, yeah.
Yeah.
Lushi's pretty fast, though. He's got another blink up, 3 seconds time.
With SF dead, they want to make this play.
Oh, he's actually going to try and pop out. Jab's going to go for the kill on GH at a distance. Disruption, that is the kill. He's going to be glimpsed back, caught, but it doesn't look like it's RP time. Ice pushes, skewers him back into the RP for a 4-man. Ice out of control, but they don't have the damage. Mind control got off his GA, and that means Moochie's not able to lay into him. He's going to be guided around and brought down. Ice blew everything he had in that team fight. He's going to be glimpsed back as well. Nice blink out. TP away, Yule Scepter finds him. Mind control stops that. They'll kill Ice. And this is an opportunity, a big one for Liquid.
What a game. Liquid are so resilient. They understand they have to go for the pursuit at bottom.
Yeah.
And mind control.
Saved that big time.
The timing on that.
He was not on the first RP, right? He ran in to pop the GA right before the second RP.
He just tanked it.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to save my team here at all costs. They've only got physical damage. With the SF dead. If SF's there and he pops Requiem on all of them, you're all dead.
Yeah.
But they understand when you're in these kinds of situations, numbers game is so important. And with the SF gone.
And that's going to be a decision that Mineski may look back on and think, what were we doing? Because they just blew a bunch of RPs in a fight that they didn't have to take. They could have just traded Shadow Demon for Nurse Spirit.
Yeah. They thought, well, we have the position.
Razor's going to build to Nullifier as well.
What a fucking game. It's been like 7 highlight moments in one.
Blitz and I have been joking around with the fact that we are the kings of stomps.
Yeah, normally
We've had a lot of one-sided series. This has been the first game in a long, long time we've cast together that has been one hell of a game.
I like that it's so back and forth, and there's still no clear-cut winner. Both teams can still do it. That gold lead. Vanderstar showed up again. Laid out there for us. Look at that.
I don't think the graph is caught up yet, because at the top it says Mineski is actually only up by 2K.
Yeah. Don't worry, Dota is trying.
Even the engine is struggling to keep up with this fast-paced match. Roshan number 4?
Is that really what...
It could be what determines it.
You see Liquid are gathered around the area. Pre-set up. They should just place all their ward vision around this right now.
It's up in a minute and a half. That is perfect for Mineski, right in the middle of nighttime.
Yeah. They have the double RP. How long is it until the refresher cools down?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Okay.
Oh, that is perfect for Roshan. A late Roshan. Just what Mineski ordered.
Razor's got Nullifier, though. So they have to be really careful.
What do you think he does here? Does he nullify to prevent the BKB from the Ursa, or does he throw it on the Magnus?
I think you try to prevent the BKBs.
Okay.
Just run in, try to be as annoying as possible, make sure that nobody can get past you. If you're the Razor here, you want to force a lot of the damage on yourself.
Yeah.
So you just represent this big, annoying threat to everybody on the map. Right. But the vision game gets even more complicated as Ninja Boogie finally finishes his Aghanim Scepter.
That vision game, combined with the fact that nullifiers are an item, actually makes this quick reaction timing for Liquid so important. They're not going to have a whole lot of heads up when they're initiated on during this nighttime.
Yeah.
And a nullifier could just kill if Razor just tries to run in but doesn't get off his BKB.
Yeah, this game's just come down to like these individual plays so far. As Mineski, this is their game winner. If they get this here,
Ninja Boogie's going to lead the way. He's got that clear vision.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to spot all these heroes while they're still smoked up.
They might not know about this.
Initiation. Slowly but surely, they're going to spot GH first. Darkness is going to pop. They're going to jump on GH. RP already throwing down on Matumba. They got the GA. They have the Aghanim GA. And look at Mushi. He's already been kited around. Earth Spirit is already dead as well. Shadow Demon and support all dead. Trying to man fight against Matumba Man. He got off his BKB. Nullifier placed onto the SF. He's not going to be able to BKB himself. Stuck inside the static door for an RP. They managed to land another one on a 2, but Mushi isn't there. They have no damage to be able to back up that disable. And now Ice has to go for another escape. He's skewering himself away, but it's nullified up. Can't blink himself out of this one. Matumba Man's going to just sit on top of him. Liquid win another engagement despite the fact that Mineski had all the vision they could have asked for.
They're going to run past the gem. Mind Control says, wait a second, guys. It's that Aghanim Scepter, Omni Knight. Yes. As soon as anybody gets gone on, he instantly pops it through the Mag RP. Doesn't do anything in that time. We've already talked about how they don't pump out enough damage, and now with 4 heroes dead, Roshan up, Liquid win. Another clutch fight. This is the first time in a while somebody's won a consecutive fight in this game.
It's something that Mineski, I mean, they have the vision, they have the smoke timing, they just need to plan that out and find the Omni Knight first.
Yeah, they immediately just went on the Earth Spirit, but that allows Liquid to plan out the fight in their heads.
Yeah. And as a result, they're going to be giving up Aegis, Cheese, Refresher Shard. That is a double Guardian Angel for Mind Control.
It was a really awkward position too because they couldn't do anything to save their SF. He was caught in the Static Storm that was axed up.
Yep.
So nobody wanted to approach that area to begin with. Liquid, they just placed themselves in that ring,
yep,
dance around him.
I mean, that was a perfect combination, right? Threw the nullifier on him, can't get off BKB, then stuck in the static storm, still can't pop it. This game is getting messy. Mineski still have a bit of a lead, I guess, with 2 lanes of racks down, but honestly, past 50 minutes, I'm not sure how much racks really matter.
It doesn't at all. It feels like both teams are just understanding, like, we need one fight. Mineski thinks we need one big fight. It's not easy for them to siege anymore. They've got nullifiers on their side, Ag's Disruptor, Ag's Omni Knight. They have to win a fight to end this game. And that's why they took that fight outside. They really just need the RP onto the Omni at this point.
MKB for Mushi has had a hard time being able to lay the damage into the Razor.
These are just positional wars. Does he have the refresher shard on mind control?
Yeah. He's even thrown the Ghost Scepter in the backpack just to make sure. Disruptor's carrying a cheese as well as GH, so they can pass it off to their carries when needed. And Liquid are slowly but surely getting map control. They're going to push out the lanes that are constantly pushing into them because their Rax is dead. They're pushing out bottom, pushing out mid. And now go for the smoke.
6k gold lead.
Mineski, they don't care about lanes. They're sitting inside their base. They're not going to get caught out. They're going to wait for Liquid to come try and push high ground.
Yeah, it's now Liquid's turn.
Just hope that they don't get GH'd.
Yeah. Mineski, it doesn't matter how many people they're RPing because of the GA. They have to realize at this point that this Omni Knight is the main problem for them. Unless they get somebody so out of position. But with the refresher shard, you can completely nullify everything that Ice does with his double RP.
So go for Liquid, it now begins. The siege of their own. An RP already started up. Look at the Yule Scepter into the static storm. They're going to be able to finish off Ice and unless the Shadow Demon can save him. Disruption goes down. Ice hopes to be able to run himself out. He already refreshed shard up. Oh, look at that. He just took forward. Miracle's going to go for the back line. To deal with the Shadow Demon, now focusing on that Shadow Fiend. He managed to get a Force Staff away, and a buyback comes out from our Magnus. He does have another RP. They did not take away an Aegis. They did not force really anything out of Liquid besides that Static Storm.
Yeah, they're still going to assault for this right now. Mineski completely on the back foot. Matama Man.
Oh, initiation there. Bash comes out. Now the RP on to 2. A second GA, though. Mushi's just not going to lay in the damage. So instead, they have to get the magic damage out from the SF, but it's just not good enough with the repel already placed on the OD. Miracle is a monster who keeps on pushing forward. Blinks forward onto the SF. He wants Moon badly, but BK beat up a bad Ursa. Tries to challenge him. Immediately forced away to the fountain. Moon is chased under tier 4. Tries to let loose the ultimate. No chance. A triple kill for Miracle. And now, Mushi's going to die as well. 2 minutes on the clock for him. Mushi. He's dead, and it's all up to Moon and Ice to fight against 5 of Liquid with no RP. It seems an impossible scenario for Mineski.
And it does not look like we are going to get a game 3. I think Mineski right now are processing those 2 bottom fights for them. Especially the one where they took, it was like 3v5. They decided to take it anyways, thinking they were so far ahead. But GG is going to be called. What a game, though.
Really